Hi, welcome back. I'm Dr. Patty, and today I want to talk to you about collagen peptides. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I've been seeing collagen all over social media. People adding it into their smoothies, their lattes, into foods and teas, and there's a lot of benefits to taking collagen peptides and a lot of reasons why we may want to. So I wanted to discuss some of those things with you today. I also want to talk about what collagen peptides aren't, and you may be thinking they're doing one thing, but they're not, and they're doing another. So I just wanted to open up the discussion a little bit so people have a little bit more clarity and a little bit more knowledge about what they're putting into their body. So collagen is sort of like the glue or the fabric that holds our body together. Collagen comprises our skin, our hair, our nails, our organ linings, our cell membranes. So clearly collagen is very important, this glue that holds everything together. And there's over 20 different types of collagen. I'm going to talk just about a few of them. We won't get into too much of the science because it's a little dry. But if you have more science-y type questions or anatomy questions, of course, feel free to comment below and I'd be happy to answer them. So like I said, more than 20 different types of collagen throughout our body, and type 1 is the one that is the most abundant. So 90% of the collagen in our body is made up of type 1. And type 1 collagen is used to make up our skin, as well as our tendons and our ligaments. Type 2 tends to be more about our joints and joint cartilage. Type 3 is a little bit more of a delicate collagen and is used to make up our bone marrow, the lining around our liver, as well as our lymphatic system. Now, both the lymphatic system and the liver have a lot to do with how our body detoxifies. So it's important that those structures and systems and organs in our body are obviously tip-top and healthy and functioning well. Type 4 collagen has to do more with our intestinal lining, among other things. And so it's really great for healing leaky gut. And if you don't know what leaky gut is, feel free to comment below if you want me to do a separate video on what that is and why it might lead to chronic disease and mood issues, inflammation, autoimmune disease, gut and digestive symptoms. Leaky gut is very common, and I'd be happy to talk a little bit more about that and how to heal that. And type 5 has to do with our hair, so collagen type 5, among other things. So obviously we have many structures throughout our body, and all the different types of collagen contribute to kind of making that whole glue and fabric of our system. Now, around the age of 25, in most, collagen production in our body tends to slow down. So we do make our own collagen, but it tends to slow down after about our 20s. And so externally, you might see some wrinkles or fine lines or loss of kind of plumpness, elasticity in your skin. Hair and nail growth may tend to slow down a little bit. And internally, you may be feeling a little bit more pain or inflammation. Like I mentioned before, gut issues, autoimmune issues, maybe some joint pain. So collagen is very helpful as a supplement to help boost whatever our body is already doing. And if that tends to slow down, we want to give it a little bit of help. Now, one thing I do want to mention, and this is a really important point, is that collagen peptides are protein. They mostly contain about 4 to 5 amino acids that are necessary for building that collagen, but it is not a complete protein. So I really wanted to explain that and make that clear and really emphasize that, because I see a lot of people taking collagen and kind of excited when they see on the nutritional label, oh, 10 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein, and sort of using that to calculate the amount of protein they're taking in their daily nutrition. But because it's not a complete protein, it's not used to repair the body the way complete proteins do. Now, do we need complete protein in every bite of every meal of all day long that we take? No, absolutely not. We just need all the essential amino acids necessary to make complete protein so that our body can repair. And there are 9 amino acids that are considered essential because our body doesn't make them, and we have to actually get them from food. And if you don't know what an amino acid is, just to backtrack a little bit, they're the small building blocks that make up an actual protein. So a protein is made of amino acids, and we need all 9 of the essential amino acids to make a complete protein. Now, there's a lot of discussion and maybe even a little controversy about how much protein we need. And there's the paleo camp and the plant-based camp and vegetarians, and everyone has kind of a different idea about how much protein we need, and this isn't enough protein, and we focus too much on protein. The reason why there's a lot of discussion is that in part, kind of everybody is right, and everyone has a piece of the puzzle. So depending on what your needs are you diabetic? Are you trying to lean up? Are you trying to build more muscle? Are you trying to just maintain health and wellness? All of these factors determine how much protein an individual might need. The not so easy answer is that it's very individual, and you have to figure out what your health is, what your needs are, and how much protein that you need. Now, just to maintain health and wellness and repair structures and muscle and rebuild in our body, we probably need about an average of 50 grams of protein a day, give or take, depending on your weight and gender. So, those who say, oh, you can get all the protein that you need from a plant-based diet, they're right, because if you're only trying to get about 50 grams, you can definitely get that just from plant-based. But if you are trying to do other things in terms of your health, you might need a little more, and sometimes it's hard to get that just from plant-based foods. So some plant-based options for complete proteins are things like quinoa, or combining rice and beans, fermented soy if you tolerate fermented soy, and of course from animal sources, eggs and poultry and grass-fed meats and pastured poultry. All those things are very easy ways to get complete proteins. So collagen peptides, help to build the collagen in our body. Complete proteins help to repair the structures like lean muscle in our body that need to be made of complete proteins. Our bodies are always breaking down and rebuilding and repairing, so we want to support that process so we stay healthy. Now, as far as actual collagen peptides, I take it myself. I take it more for digestive issues, but if it helps my skin, I definitely won't be mad at that. And I definitely make sure that I look for something that is grass-fed and non-GMO. So I've tried a few different products out there, and I like them all. One of the ones I've tried is this one by Collagen MD. I have contacted them to ask them if their source is grass-fed, and I haven't heard back yet. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back to this one, but this is type 1 and type 3. And then one that's really popular and a lot of people take, and it's very easily accessible, is this one by Vital Proteins. And this is definitely grass-fed, also type 1 and type 3. That's probably gonna be the most prevalent in terms of what you find on the market. And then I've also used this one from Dr. Josh Axe's line, and this is a multi-collagen. So it's got type 1 through 4, I believe. Type 1, 2, 3, and 5, and also type 10. And this one is made from bone broth. So I actually give a little scoop of it to my dog in her dog food because she is starting to get a little bit of arthritis. So I've been adding that to her food. I believe Purely Vital is another one that's great. I'll link all of these below so you can kind of see which one you might want to try if you want to incorporate collagen into your nutrition. So just a little bit of brief information. I hope this is helpful for you when you see collagen all over social media and think, should I be taking this? What is this? What's going to happen? Why am I taking this? I hope you have a little bit more knowledge and clarity about if it feels right for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button and hit the bell so that you know when we upload new videos. And if there's any other topics that you have questions about or that you want me or Dr. Angela to discuss, we'd be happy to do so. So please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful, healthy day.